So in this video, I'm just going to show you how to make a fairly quick BuzzFeed style quiz. They're a lot of fun. Students really like them, and they draw people to our website. So this is one of those options for a different type of thing you might post to the website. Again, I'll just kind of walk you through the process. They're pretty quick, but again, it's a lot of like organizing more so than challenging work. It's just finding a lot of images. So here's how it's done. First of all, if you don't know what I'm talking about, what you can see on our website here is under quizzes, if for instance you do which JHS teacher you are, history teacher specifically, then what you can do is you go through all these pictures, you click on all these, of course you're thinking very deep about this. There we go. And then it tells you you're Mr. Flamo. There you go. And it results in that little picture and you feel good and you replay it again and again and again. And again, it just kind of draws people to the website, which is super nice. So to actually create one is, again, a little bit of work, but it's pretty quick in general. It's just a matter of getting all this stuff. So when you log in to the website, there is an area down here that says Onion Buzz. And if you click on Onion Buzz, then you get these two already made stories, I guess they're calling them. And then you'll notice in here, this one has 8 questions, this one has 5, and then different results that it can result in, and then however many feeds. And again, that's pretty awesome. This one had close to 3,000 views. This one had 1,500 views. So again, they're pretty popular and it's going to draw people to the website. So how do you do it? Okay, so up here at the top, we have stories, feeds, settings, advertising, help. You can click on all stories and you can choose a different kind of story. This is nice because you can figure out which kind you want to do, and then this is going to help you identify that. So let's imagine that we do a personality quiz. I'm going to click that, and then I have some different items here. Don't obviously click published until it's actually ready to publish. But I might title this something like personality quiz. Do you really enjoy Mr. Faulkner? Okay. And then you want to give a description about what it is, and I'll let you do that, of course. And then you have here a featured image. That means the one that's going to like appear on the actual, front facing quiz, which is good to have. So you want to make sure you add one there. And then you can give a caption if you want. That'd be really good. You do want a replay button. You want to make sure you do that. And then questions, you can do random or you can do as defined, meaning it's always going to appear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So at this point, it's pretty simple, right? But then you got to make sure that you add these results and questions. So what you have to do is over here, oops, cancel, save first. This doesn't auto save, and you'll get a little bit frustrated if you don't save it. So make sure you're saving it as you go. Then, once you've saved it, you go to each of these results and questions. Now, this is really important to link because you have to have results that your questions lead to. Okay, so this result, for instance, could be, you love Mr. Faulkner. And then that's, again, it's kind of irrelevant if it's published at this point. And then you can give a description here. You are the biggest Mr. F fan. Okay, and then you want an image with it. So, it could be someone really, really excited. Obviously, if there's no image right here right away, then I want to upload a file. And I really encourage you to just go to the free Google Pictures here, where you can just go into here and say, for instance, something like excited image. And then we have all these pictures. And then, of course, what we need to make sure we do is we go to Tools and we say Usage Rights, Creative Commons. There we go. They changed this up a little bit. That's interesting. There we go. I think Creative Commons allows us to use it. That's really interesting. They actually changed this up. So this is different as I'm looking at it right here. Okay, but we want to find something that's excited, so this one's good. I like that it's not actually a person, and I can add that picture into this. Now, here's the biggest thing I would suggest. If you're doing this on an iPad, use your Google Drive and have a specific drive where you're going to keep all the pictures. You could also put it in your photo roll. That could work. It helps so that you can go back to it again and again. But if I'm going to do this, I'm going to save the image as, and then because I'm on my computer, I can just do desktop. And I'm going to make a new folder. There we go, new folder. And that's going to be called BuzzFeed images. So excited. Okay. And then I'm going to do calm. And I want to find all these pictures of like reactions that you might have to Mr. Faulkner. Creative Commons. Maybe like indifferent. Oops, different. And this, there we go. That's fine. Save. Oops. Too many buttons. There we go. Okay. Save image as. Anyway, I start getting these images, and this honestly is what takes the most time. It's just finding image after image that you're going to then use. And I can find any of these other ones that might work. This one's kind of funny. Save image as indifferent also. Okay. And then dislike, we're going to say bump. Save image as dislike. Okay. All right. So now I have some images that I can use. So now I can go to here and go back to my desktop, and I think I just left it actually as new folder. There we go. And I'm going to do excited, and then I now have my excited image here. Use this media. Okay. You are the biggest Mr. Faulkner fan. That's excited. Now, again, the key thing is I need to say save. Okay, what that does is this becomes one of the results. Okay, and then I can add other results. So, for instance, I need to probably make like a result that's like, you're indifferent to Mr. Faulkner. And then I would also describe that. And I'm going to upload a file, select file, indifferent. There we go. Use this media. Okay. You are just okay about Mr. Faulkner. Okay. Then save that. And now notice I have two results. So then you can actually start doing your questions. The key is you really want probably like 4 results. Okay. And then you want however many questions. So 5 questions, 10 questions. You need multiple questions though. So here, these little guys always mean create a new one. So I tap that or click that. And then I get all these questions. So this one could be like, we'll just use that one. What's your favorite color? And somehow, and that's the weird thing about BuzzFeed quiz questions, is they always are kind of random and then they lead you to something. So if the question is, what's your favorite color? Then you can, of course, write in these different things. And I say save here. But the key thing is you got to add a lot of answers. And so if I say, okay, here's my answers, edit answer, and the short answer is or green, I guess, because it's what's your favorite color. Okay. Then what I got to do in here is add green to this. And I think we actually have a green. There we go, green. Use this media. So if you're tracking to this point, the question is, what's your favorite color? The answer is, I need to say like green, blue, red, whatever. And then the key thing here is, since you set up your results, which is this back at the beginning, right? Because I set up my results, what I do is I give a certain amount to each one. So let's say Mr. Faulkner really loves green. I'm going to put this up at the top. And if he's not that into it, I'm going to leave that at like -2 or less, right? And notice if I had like 4 different ones, then I could connect what green is relative to that face or that person, whatever that might be. So then I say save. And then I need to do another answer. And it's still the same question. Remember, you're going to do 5 total questions, and each question has to have basically 4 answers. So then the next one is blue. add, I'm going to find that blue color one. There we go, blue, use this media. Okay, and on this one, I'm going to say he doesn't like that. So it would not correlate with this one. In this one, it would correlate with that. Again, if you have 4, you want to make sure that those differentiate properly. Okay, now at this point, you're kind of getting the idea, right? So at this point, I have this basic quiz with 2 results and 1 question. I think it's this one that allows me to preview it. There we go. So here's my preview. What is your favorite color? Green. There we go. You love Mr. Faulkner. Okay. So that's how that ends up working out, if you've tracked that so far. Let me show you an example, because obviously that's totally fake. Let me show you an example of, therefore, what it looks like when you actually have one of these fully built. Notice there's 5 questions, 3 results, and then there's that 1 feed. So here, I have 3 results, and this is what JHS cookie are you. You could be an M&M cookie, a chocolate chip cookie, or a sugar cookie. And then there's 5 questions. And what's your favorite food? When you click on that, there's 3 answers to that. Pizza, avocado, carrot. Okay. And notice you don't need any huge descriptions or anything. You just need a picture. You need pizza, and you need how much it correlates with those 3 different cookies. So if you're tracking so far, the biggest time part of this is just kind of building out each thing. So you'll obviously have multiple results, multiple questions, and within each question you have multiple answers. So if you're interested in doing this, again, it's really not super difficult to actually put this thing together. It's time consuming to get the pictures to put into the questions. But once you get the hang of it, you can throw one of these together, in probably 30, 45 minutes or so. The key thing that I would suggest you do is, before you get started, think about what results you want. So for instance, if the quiz is, how much do you like Mr. Faulkner? You should have probably 4 results possible. Then you should have like 5 questions that can lead to those 4 results. And within those 5 questions, each one should have 4 different answers that they click on, right? 4 different options, really. So if you kind of do your quick math there, that's like, 15 to 20 pictures total that you have to find. So that's a lot of kind of looking through and making sure you get pictures. Make sure you find pictures that you can reuse legally, and make sure you run by your BuzzFeed quiz idea. Run it by me first. So that I can give you the go-ahead, and therefore you can start making that so you don't put all this time in, and then I say, we can't really run that. That's it. I'm happy to help you if you get stuck or if you get stymied in any one of those steps. Once you actually go to publish it, talk to me, and I'll make sure we can publish it and get it on the website appropriately. But these are a lot of fun. Students really like them. As you saw there, 3,000 views is great. It's a really fun way for us also to advertise, so we can put in the school announcements that there's a new BuzzFeed style quiz on our website, and that gets students coming to our website. So this would be a really good thing to do after we've published kind of a little bit of our first cycle, so that students want to go and see it. Okay. Hope that helped. Talk to me if you have questions. We'll go from there.